Engaging driving demeanor, gutsy turbocharged engine, and stylish drop-top looks in a shark blue paint. This is our 2022 Porsche 718 Boxster S here at Audi Lakeland, on sale at a huge discounted price. And we need to talk about this pre-owned Boxster, see what we have when it comes to options, and everything that you guys are going to see here today that you guys need to know about this 718. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video where I'm here at Audi Lakeland in Florida with something special behind me here today, a shark blue 718 Boxster S. And yes, this is a 2022 model year, but it has around 7,000 miles on the clock. So of course, with this pre-owned model, you get something that is lightly used, that looks brilliant, optioned out, and has a discounted price. So with no further ado, let's check this thing out, see what it's all about, options, features, and everything you guys are going to want to know, especially that pricing breakdown when it comes to this Boxster S. Now, big shout out to Audi Lakeland here in Florida for letting me take a spin around the 718 Boxster S. Now, if you guys want this model or any other model that they have here in their lineup, make sure you guys check the link in the description below for the website link. Their phone number is there as well. Give them a call, check out their inventory, and get this beautiful 718 off of this lot and in your driveway today. Now, let's talk about performance when it comes to this 718 Boxster S. Now, with us not being able to necessarily have access to the engine, as you guys can see here, well, I just kind of opened it up so it kind of give us, you know, some viewable of where it would be. All right, so with that said, this model has a turbocharged intercooled 16 valve flat 4 with an aluminum block, heads, and direct fuel injection. That means 350 horsepower and 309 pound-feet of torque. Now with that PDK transmission, you're looking to rocket yourself from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.3 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour in 9.8 seconds. And then of course, that quarter mile time is gonna be in 12.3 seconds with a top speed of 177 miles per hour. Let's hear how all that sounds with the blacked out sport exhaust. Now, when we mention dimensions for the 718, well, we're looking at an overall wheelbase of 97.4 inches. We have a length at 172.4 inches, a width at 70.9 inches, and a height of around 50.4 inches with an overall curb weight of 3,122 pounds. Now, when it comes to the 2022 model year 718, well, there was a couple things that were new for this model year. And one you're looking at in front of us here, because Shark Blue and Frozen Berry Metallic were new paint colors for the 2022 model year. So this was the first year you can get this color, Shark Blue, on the 718. Porsche also offers several new leather accessories, including leather floor mats, key covers. Also, speaking of keys, buyers could customize their key fobs by having them painted to match their car's exterior color. So you could get a Shark Blue when it comes to this whole setup. Now, here in front of us today, we have a greatly spec'd 718. And again, with only 7,000 miles on the clock, what we're gonna be paying attention to is how well it held up, because of course, it's lightly used, so it was taken care of. So of course, you're gonna see the Porsche crest front and center right there on the hood, looking brilliant. Down below, you guys will see that we do have our Fox vent right there front and center on the front fascia, but then we have our functional air vents and air inlays right there on the side with the horizontal slats. You also see our DRLs there as well. That will be a switchback turn indicator between bright white and amber. And then when it comes to the lighting units, you guys will see we'll have those headlights and taillights illuminated very shortly for you guys, so you guys can see the high beams and low beams and everything, so forth, so on. With that up front, you guys will also see we do have integrated sensors, and everything up front is very aggressive, very sporty for the 718, looking just as friendly, but also as mean as you guys want it to be when it comes to the 2022 model year. Now let's check out this side profile, because there's probably one major option you'll be able to tell that's on this model that really stands out, right? Of course, we're talking about the 20-inch Carrera Sport wheels, painted in high gloss black with that bicolor finish. You guys will see we also have that with the Porsche crest front and center on this 5-spoke design, red calipers, white script with the Porsche emblem there. And then you also see we do have the drilled rotors, and of course we're gonna have the Pirelli P0 tires here to wrap it all together. Now on the side profile on that fender there, you will see also we have that amber reflector, and then the mirrors. We do have the nice mirrors option out because we want, you know, the sportier design mirrors because we want it good for airflow. So they have it there, right there. We have a feed through and a pass through. And then we also have shark blue when it comes to the door handle. We have our functional side air inlay here on the rear fender. All right, going through, obviously cooling for the engine. Up top, you guys will see that fabric hood, or hood roof with the glass that goes in the back as well. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. Taking a look at it from the side profile, again, simple, sporty, elegant, but also has a nice aggressive look when it comes to the options there. Those wheels do so much for this spec. Seamless lines with a lot of flair, right? I mean, come on. And this paint just helps it so much. Now, let's talk about what we have here, because this slit here is going to be our third brake light integrated in. Keep in mind, that's where our convertible top will go as well, but we do have our trunk there too. We also have in the rear the model destination with the gloss black setup here. You guys will see Porsche script there, right there integrated into that wing. You will also see the 718 Boxster S script. All right, so you guys know what we're working with here today as well. Now, keep in mind, we also have sport tailpipes in black. You guys heard those earlier. Those look phenomenal. And then you guys will see the rear diffuser here with the integrated sensors. You guys will also see we do have the horizontal look when it comes to the reflectors there, more integrated sensors in the bumper, and of course those stacked tail lamps, which look really cool with this whole setup, very 3D effect when it comes to the perspective. You guys are gonna see those illuminated very shortly as well. Again, this whole package is just brilliant when it comes to the 718 Boxster. What do you guys think? Of course, the 718 is a drop top, all right? It's a Spider convertible. So we're gonna show you how to drop that top, and then I'll get out in real time to show you what it looks like with the roof off. So with this soft top, you guys will see we do have the controls here to lower the top and the control here to raise the top. So first things first, pull that back. You guys will see the windows go down, and then there we are. Top goes back just like that. It's that quick, windows are up, and you're ready to go. So let's put the windows down and then let's hop out so you guys can see what the convertible looks like as a convertible. Even better, right? Check that out. That is sleek. Against this shark blue, you guys are gonna love this setup. Man, this is just, the silhouette is perfect. The size is perfect. The options here are just immaculate. It does everything it needs to do to make this open top experience even better, especially in this Florida sun. What do you guys think? Seeing it in convertible format on this 718, do you guys like it better with the top up and that cloth soft top? Or do you guys like it better with it down? Now, when it comes to our front cargo here, we're looking at around 5 cubic feet of space. Tons of room. As you guys can see how deep this is, I mean, a couple of suitcases, maybe even 3 could fit in here. You have an LED light there as well to help lighten everything up. And you guys will also see we do have access to our reservoir caps and everything there as well, like our windshield wiper fluid. Now, when it comes to the trunk cargo on the 718, where we're looking at around 4 cubic feet of space and more access to reservoir fluids, of course, things like your oil there as well. You will also see we do have our trunk space with a cargo net to help keep things all in, all right? And we have plenty of space back here as well. Whatever this might be, it is here as well. So we have tons of space on the back, tons of space up front, and then of course, you know, practical cargo in the interior when it comes to overall space. This is a pretty good look when it comes to the 718 Boxster S. And when we talk fuel economy for the 718, where we're looking at 18 miles per gallon for the city and 25 miles per gallon for a highway. And of course, premium fuel goes inside of this Boxster S. Of course, we need to take a look at the illumination when it comes to the Boxster 718 in this shark blue flavor. You guys will see the switchback turn indicators right there on the lower half between bright white and amber with the high beams and low beams and the headlighting unit there looking brilliant. Of course, we do have the side indicator there done in amber on the front fender. And then when it comes to the rear, the tail lamps you guys know and love with the stacked setup, looking awesome when it comes to illumination on this thing. The colorway is just brilliant with this illumination. What do you guys think? So now we made it inside the Boxster S. This 718 model has some options on it. We're talking about the black leather package with sport seats. All right, we have things like our spoke chrono package. I mean, things Also like our power seats with 12-way memory. All right, there's tons of things in here. Shark blue when it comes to the seats. And obviously everything has really held up quite well. Again, with only 7,123 miles on the clock. So let's talk about what we have here today. First, let's start with our door paneling here, where you guys will see the soft touches all done in black, all right, with the nice aluminum door handle, the seat memory there as well, with our mirror controls and window controls. We also have a soft touch when it comes to the armrest, and you also have the stitching there all throughout with the door pull and the trim around the stitching done in aluminum. You also see we do have storage right here as well, and then our Bose sound system with the big speaker grill right there as well. That's not a bad look. Now you guys will also see the side sill there says Boxster S done in aluminum. You will also see controls there for your front and trunk. You have controls on your seats here done in aluminum, and then you do have the Porsche script and emblem right there in your floor mats with the nice aluminum brake pedal and gas pedal with the death pedal there as well. Now let's take a look at the steering wheel, where we have a 3-spoke design wrapped in leather, stitching all throughout, aluminum trim, all right, with the Porsche crest right there on the airbag. Pass-throughs here looking brilliant. You also see this is a manual adjust telescopic steering wheel, so we can lock it into place however we like it, do it as fast as we want because it's a manual adjust. We also have our cruise control stock back here as well. Paddle shifters mounted to the steering wheel so you always know where they are, done in aluminum. You will also see our voice controls there, and then we also have our high beam light controls here with our wipers right there as well. Now with this whole setup, you guys will see that we do have on the left hand side our phone controls there with our radio controls for the volume there. We also have controls here for scrolling. Now I'll show you that in just a moment because you do have your phone control on this side as well. But there's also, yes, our drive mode selector between Sport, Sport Plus, and then you have individual. Now, as you guys can tell, Sport will open up those valves, all right? Sport Plus, well, that takes things up to the next level. Now, you will also see that with that scrolly, as I was mentioning, we do have our analog dials here, but to the right-hand side, we have a digital dial. That digital dial will be able to be changed with that scroll pad here. As I'm scrolling up, you guys can see I'm scrolling through options on this pad. So now I have the, navigation and things like that there as well. So this is going to be controlling your digital instrument cluster on that side. But we have analog dials on this side, white faces, looking good. And again, 7,123 miles here. Now, with that said, checking out the dash here, you guys will see we have the nice HVAC vents with aluminum surround. We have the stitching all throughout as well. Nice silver trim when it comes to the overall dash bezel. You have your key here, or fixed key, all right, when it comes to starting the car there. You also see that we have our low beam light controls there as well. Now, when you look underneath here, electric parking brake is right there. And then coming over the dash, you guys will see more HVAC vents with, yes, our analog clock looking absolutely brilliant. High class when it comes to that setup. We'll get to that infotainment in just a moment because we do have the silver dash here with the glove box. Glove box will give you your USB 2.0 plug in there as well with some extra storage. Now we do have our infotainment screen here. This infotainment screen is touchscreen, so you guys can see the touch controls here. So you guys make it easy for whatever you want to do when it comes to this overall setup. You do have different menus, different screens, as you guys can see. We can go over, we can change things and put it exactly how we would want it. We can also go into settings and do things like that as well. Underneath that, there is something called a CD player, which you guys are younger crowds might not, recognize what a CD player is, but used to play music there. So you do have a CD player to play music for your media, navigation, map, phone, everything is down there as well when it comes to physical controls, which is really nice. Speaking of physical controls, we have our climate controls here, dual zone, as you guys will see, physical controls for the HVAC, all right? We also have our heated and ventilated seat controls, as these are perforated seats for these sports seats, and they are heated and ventilated. Now, with that said, you also see that we do have our nice selector here when it comes to our shifter. All right, nice aluminum trim there. We also have a dual zone setup, dual track setup, shall I say, where we can do our shifting manually there. All right, we can go up to neutral, reverse. Reverse will bring up the backup camera there. You guys can see that. All right, and then of course, park. And we know where our electric parking brake is, right on this side here. We do have our hazards locked right there. We do also have our traction off button. We can open up our sport exhaust if we don't use sport mode or sport plus mode, that will automatically have it open. Start, stop there, and we can open up our retractable wing there as well. So let's take a look back And there it is, it's up. All right, so just with the press of a button, now it's down. So hopefully you guys were able to see that well. And then as you guys can see, we can open and close our top, as you guys saw us doing that with the cloth top or fabric top. That is closed as well. Now with that said, rearview mirror up top here as well, with your HomeLink garage door openers here, parking sensors up there as well, dome lights, floodlights, and then we do have a visor with a mirror and light on the driver's side and on the passenger side. All the good things you guys know and love about the 718 Boxster, with some extra options here to just help sweeten the pot. What do you guys think when it comes to this interior? So now, the elephant in the room. What's the price of this 718 Boxster, and really how much money are you saving? Well, this started off with the MSRP of $100,195. Now make sure you guys check the link in the description for Audi Lakeland's website link so you get the full sticker breakdown and everything when it comes to that starting price. And then Audi Lakeland said, oh, you know what? We'll do $89,991 as a discount. All right, that's great. But they decided to up the ante a little bit more and sell this for $2,000 less at $87,991. That means if you do the math, you save $12,204 by getting this car here at Audi Lakeland with 7,123 miles on the clock. Is that not a good deal for what you just saw here today? I want to know. Drop those comments down below. So at a starting price of $100,195 with that MSRP, and then our price at $87,991, saving you a whopping $12,204. What do you guys feel about the spec for the 718 Boxster S? Is this not a deal or what? Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, well, of course, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. But make sure you guys check the links down in the description below for Audi Lakeland's website link and their phone number so you guys can check out the inventory, give them a call, and get this off of this lot and out there on the streets today. And make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.